a mountain. It says the wisest soul. Because it says that the wise shall shine. And how do we shine? We shine when we go into darkness and we bring Jesus into darkness. And then also mentions stars. Well, there's a verse about stars in the Old Testament. And here's what it says, Genesis 15:5. It says, and then he brought him, Abraham, and said, look towards the heaven and count the stars. You're able to number them. This is God speaking to Abraham. So Abraham looks at this starry night. And then God says to him, and so shall your descendants be. So whenever you turn someone to righteousness, that's what it says here in Daniel 12:3. It says, those who are wise shall shine, and the right and those who turn many to righteousness, right? Like stars, right? That's what it says in Daniel 12:3. So what we're seeing here is we're seeing star analogies, wisdom analogies. Well, the stars, they're like your inheritance. It's not physical stars. It's symbolic language, right? To just count the innumerable amount of stars. Like if you guys look at the starry night in an area of the world where there's no electronics, you'll see how many stars are in space. There's many more stars than what our natural eye sees as well. We know there's billions of stars. Not just a few hundred, not a few thousand, but billions and billions of stars throughout the galaxy. It's really crazy to think about. And it says, so shall your descendants be. So stars are your spiritual sons, your spiritual people. They're the people that you led to Jesus, the people that are your inheritance. Because when you die, Rangers, and when I die, and Gladys, when you die, and Red, when you die, you know what goes to heaven? It's not our money. It's not our retirement fund. It's not our tools we collected, like our fat cars and our cool video games. What goes to heaven when we die is our souls, the people that we led to Jesus. That's it. The only thing that we'll see in heaven will be the people that we led to Jesus. All of our natural possessions stay here. Everything people build their whole life to do, their careers, their nice homes, their nice beautiful boats, and their nice artwork, and whatever else they have, their big bank accounts. None of that goes to heaven. That stuff ends when you end. But what does go to heaven with you, what you will see in heaven, is the people that you led to Jesus. The people that you talked to Jesus, the people that said yes to Jesus. That's in heaven, because when Jesus died, he did not die to give you the nicest job and nice car. That can happen, and I hope it does happen for all of you. I pray you guys get nice jobs, nice cars. Why not? You only live once, why not? But what he died for was to get your soul into heaven. He died to win your soul. And then he tells his disciples, he says, go into all the nations and preach this gospel. Go and tell the world about me. Go and make disciples of me. Right? And that's the end day strategy. The end day strategy is not waiting for the Euphrates to dry up, or waiting for the four angels to burst out, or waiting for the seven seals to break, or waiting for the sky to roll like a scroll, or waiting for the Antichrist to take his place. That's not your strategy. Your strategy is not waiting. Your strategy is, the more you believe it's the end, the more souls you should be winning. The wisest thing you can do is focus on what is eternal, not what is temporal. There's no wiser decision that you could ever make in your life than to make everlasting investment. And the only everlasting investment you have is what you do for Jesus and the people that you led to Jesus. That's it. The only thing that will count when you stand before God is those two things. Seriously. You know, what you did at the McDonald's store or working at McDonald's does not really matter. But if you were at McDonald's and you led employees to Jesus at McDonald's, then McDonald's does matter. Does that make sense? Because you reach people to Jesus in that workspace. But if you just made that money, that's fine for this side of heaven. For this side of when you're on earth, great. Amen. That's fantastic. You have to survive. You got to eat. That makes sense. But it doesn't carry an everlasting weight. And the closer we get to the end days, the more the call is to win souls.